Hello guys, I'm Dipankar Verma from Techlomedia. Today I am at the Asus Zenfone 2 launch event where Asus has just launched the two variants of his Zenfone 2 smartphone. I am with this Asus Zenfone 2 GE551ML. This is the flagship smartphone which is claimed to be first smartphone with the 4 GB of RAM. So this is the Asus Zenfone 2 GE551ML. So this smartphone comes with 5.5 inch display and the weight of the smartphone is just 170 gram. The look and feel of the smartphone is quite good. At the back side, you can see that it has a kind of metallic finish which looks quite impressive. At the top, there is a power button. This seems a 3.5 mm jack, and this is the actually you can see this is the microphone. At the left side of the smartphone, there is nothing. At the right side, there is nothing, but there is a slot to open the back cover. At the back side, you can see that there are the volume rocker keys just below the camera, and this is the rear camera, and these are the dual LED flash. And at the front, you can check that there is the front camera and the sensor. At the top, you can check there is the slot for the speakers. At the bottom, there are three touch buttons, and at the below side, there is the microphone and the slot for micro USB. And at the back there is the branding of Intel and the Zenfone, and these are the speakers. So overall, the design of the smartphone is quite good, and the weight of the smartphone is just 170 grams, so you can easily hold it into your hands. If we talk about the hardware specifications of the device, it is powered by 64-bit quad-core Intel Atom G3560 processor with PowerVR Series 6 G6430 GPU. It has 5.5-inch IPS display with Full HD resolution and 403 ppi pixel density. The screen is also protected with scratch-resistant Corning Gorilla Glass 3 with 20 nm oleophobic anti-fingerprint coating. And you can also use the touch screen with the gloves in your hand, and you can check that the response of the screen is quite good, and you can easily swipe it between the screens. So actually, the display of the device is also quite good. With the full HD display, you can also see the screen from the various viewing angles. You can see that these viewing angles are also quite visible. About the smartphone, it has 4 GB LPDDR3 dual channel RAM. It comes in 16 GB, 32 GB, 64 GB internal storage with micro SD card support, so you can expand the internal storage up to 64 GB. Asus also offers 5 GB Asus Web Storage for the lifetime, so you will actually have the 5 GB of cloud storage for the lifetime. It has the 13 megapixel rear camera at the back, which also offers the dual color real tone flash. At the front, it has the 5 megapixel front camera, which offers the 85-degree wide angle lens with selfie panorama, so you can actually shoot the panorama from the front camera. So if you are shooting the selfie of a large crowd, so you can use the panorama feature of the front camera. It also offers 4G, Wi-Fi, 3G, Bluetooth, and various other common connectivity features. This smartphone runs on Android 5.0 Lollipop with Gen UI. So company has tweaked so many things in the stock Android to offer the better user experience. So if you take a look from the front side, it seems like other smartphones, but there are so many other changes. If you just take a look at the top, from here you can change the user. Okay, you can add the guest or add the other users. This is the same feature which is available in Android 5.0 Lollipop, but company is showing it in a different way. So you can also see that the options have some kind of flat icons, and they are bigger than the stock Android offers. So you can actually turn on the flashlight. You can boost the RAM. You can use calculator, quick memo. You can change the settings of Wi-Fi. You can turn the device into auto-rotate mode. You can also change the brightness of the device from the slider above. There is also other things like silent mode. You can turn on hotspot, Bluetooth, NFC, and there are other features like airplane mode and the smart setting. So if you want to change the wallpaper, just long press on the screen, and you will actually see the things to customize your device. You can quickly go to the apps. You can quickly go to the widgets. You can change the wallpaper. You can You can access the icon packs. You can change the scroll effects between the different windows. You can set the preference. You can go to the settings. Here you will see the more icons, and these more icons are nothing just to get the feedback and the like on the Facebook. So by clicking on the settings, you can actually go to the settings of the device. Here you can see there are so many other features: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, dual SIM card settings, call settings, data users. In the mode, you can find other options like airplane mode, default SMS app, which you can change. By default, it is a messaging app. You can also change it to the Hangouts or the other messaging app available in the Play Store. It also offers the NFC, Android Beam, T-Thing, VPN, cellular networks, and Play 2 digital media server. So go to the back and check the other things. It has easy mode. From here you can change the different things of the display. From here you can change the sounds and notification. You can adjust the sound of media volume, allow volume, ringtones, and other things. You can also change the notification sound for email. You can set the notification sound for the sent mail, for SMS, calendar events, and the other things. If you check at the storage, this smartphone is showing that 24.61 GB available. That means it was the 32 GB model, and it is actually using the around 1 GB for the apps, around 1 GB in the apps, 84.21 MB in the pictures, and 4 and 11.64 MB in the other things. So it is only offering 24.61 GB space out of 32 GB, which is very less. So but the smartphone also offers the micro SD card slot, so you can actually add the micro SD card slot to expand the storage up to 64 GB. If you check the battery, it is showing the battery usage. You can actually see the Android OS is using 25%, and the other apps are consuming the battery too. You can also tap this to show the battery percentage at the top, and the detect battery draining apps, it will actually detect which apps are consuming the more battery, and then it will notify you. From here you can access your apps. This is the power management setting. This is very important feature of the device. So here you can turn on the mode of the battery saving. So if you are going outside for a journey, you can actually use the ultra saving mode. So it will save your battery, and the battery will last longer. By default, this is the Asus customized setting, so you can customize so many things here. This is the setting for lock screen. You can see the lock screen. By default, this is none. You can change the password, pattern, or pin. This is the backup and reset. So most of the features are also available in the stock Android. If you check the about, this is the model number Asus_G00AD and the Android 5.0 version. So by default, this is the default icon pack. You can also get more, but for this you need to have the internet connection, and it will download it from the Asus server. And similarly, if you want to download more wallpaper, okay, on the home screen, okay, by default you can also add so many things. Similarly, the scroll effect, you can change it from the available scroll effects. There are so many scroll effects. So if we talk about the battery, it has 3000 mAh lithium polymer battery, and Asus also claims that it is packed with Asus Boost Master fast charging technology, so you can charge this smartphone quickly, and the battery also lasts longer because it has 3000 mAh battery. Actually, Asus is also offering various accessories with the smartphone, which are Zenfone View Flip Cover Deluxe with access to 7 Gen UI functions that can also receive calls, reply your messages, flashlight, weather settings, and instant camera. Music app of the device, which seems quite good. Look and feel of the device is quite good, so I think it will offer the good user experience on the music. You can check there is a playlist, favorite, newly added, and most played. You can also log into your Asus account to actually store your songs to the cloud, or play your songs stored at your cloud storage. So if you are at this section, you can just drop down and select the albums, artist, song, genre, composer, and folder. So overall, it seems quite good. Actually, at this moment, I cannot play the song to see what is the music quality. So I cannot say much about the music quality of the device. Now we will check the camera. So this is the camera, and this is the interface of the camera app. Um, At the top, you can check that there is an option to switch between front camera to rear camera. This is for the flash. By default, it is auto. You can just now it is on, now it is off. So this is the icon to change the settings of the camera. So from here, you can change various things like white, ISO, exposure, optimization, camera resolution, anti-sag, enhancement, image quality, touch shutter, self timer, burst, and so many things. So you can check that there are so many things in the camera app. So you can actually control on the image. You can also change the video quality, video stabilization, and the video performance. So you can see there are so many things. So if you like to take the photos from your rear camera, you can actually use this smartphone as a camera. It will offer a good user experience while using the camera. So here you can see there are the various modes: auto mode, manual mode, HDR, and so many things. There is the beautification mode. This is actually for the girls who actually want to beautify their face. There are so many other things like depth in field, low light, so what, panorama, GIF animation, and so many things. So like Asus claims, there are so many things in the camera. So actually, if you are looking for a good camera phone, you can go with this smartphone. From here you can switch between the image mode to the video mode. Now it is recording the video. Now okay, I just stopped the video. Okay, now it can capture the photos. So you can also zoom it and zoom out. So overall the camera experience seems quite good, and I am at the low light. So I will also check the quality of the camera, and I will also record the video from the rear camera of the device, and I will upload it along with our review. So please check our blog for the full review of the smartphone. I am impressed with the device. It has a good build, good design, good hardware specification. Performance of the device is also quite good. You can see that the touch of the device is good and responsive. The look and feel of the device is also good. The default tweaks available in the GenUI are also quite good. So overall the performance of the device is quite good. I cannot confirm the performance of the battery because I am with this device for only past 1 hour. So I cannot say how much the device battery will last. It has the security lock, so I cannot open it. This is why I cannot see how faster the battery is draining. But what I can see that the device has a good build, good display, good performance, good camera, and the good selfie camera. So if you are looking for a device which has actually good camera, you can go with the device, because while launching the smartphone, company also showcased that the camera of the device is quite good, and it also compared the camera of the device with iPhone 6 Plus and Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and it claimed to offer the better photography. The main feature of the device camera is that it can actually capture the good photo in the low light condition. So what I can say that if you are looking for a good camera phone, you can go with this smartphone, and at this price it is the best smartphone available in the market.